We're going to talk about pre-emergence today and how to stop weeds before they even start in your Bermuda lawn. So hang on and let's check it out. Now don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. It really helps me out and helps me develop content and keep going. So stick with me. How's it going, neighbors? It's been a long time, or at least it feels that way. Winter is always long when you're waiting for your Bermuda to green back up. And look how green my Bermuda is already in February. All right, I'm just kidding. This is my ryegrass that I planted in wintertime. Still green, still going strong. It's my first year doing it, so I've learned some things this season where I'll do better next year. But overall, I'm really happy with the ryegrass. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're going to talk about pre-emergence, stopping weeds before they even have a chance to start. That is the key, y'all. Pre-emergence is the key to weed control. Now, you can try to fight them after they pop up all you want, and you're going to be behind the eight ball every single time. So pre-emergence is the key. We're going to talk about that today. It's February. It's time to put down your pre-emergence for Bermuda grass coming into the spring. That's going to help control the weeds all the way through the springtime and into the summertime as well. So now it's time for pre-emergent. If you've already put it down, that's fantastic. We're going to put it down now in February, and we're also going to put it down later in March as well, just to make sure we cover everything. So there's a few different types of pre-emergence. We're going to look at a granular, which is one we put out in a spreader. That's what I'm going to put out today. But I'm also going to check out a liquid version from yardmastery.com that I'm also going to put out later on, probably in March. So let me grab the granular real quick. All right, this granular is just a one I grabbed from Home Depot. It'll work just fine for you. It's a 007 pre-emergent. It's going to help stop crabgrass and a bunch of other kinds of grasses that you don't want growing in your Bermuda in the spring and summer. But it's important that we put it down in a window of time. That's when the soil temperature is getting up into the 50s, 50 to 55 range. If you're not sure about anything that has to do with your warm season grass or your cool season grass, check out the Lawn Care Nut. He has an awesome downloadable PDF file that walks through everything you could ever want to know about warm season and cool season grasses. I got it myself. I think it's about $30, maybe $25, but it's well worth it. Get that, keep it on your phone, and you can look up anything you need to look up. So check that out. This is the granular pre-emergent that we're going to use today. Yardmastery.com has this version. It's a solid. You dump it into your sprayer, mix it up, it breaks down into a liquid, and you spray it over your lawn. We'll probably try this one out in March, but today we're going to focus on the granular. Now, whatever kind of spreader you have is fine. A lot of beginners just grab whatever's cheapest at Home Depot. And guess what? I use that for years and years and years. And a lot of people think this one that I have is a cheap one, but I really like it. You can spend up to $600–700 on the spreader. This one I think was like $120, and that's good enough for me. Does a great job. And we're always going to follow the bag's instructions. I'm going to put my spreader on a 5.5 right there in the middle. So this season with Bermuda lawns, we're going to talk about a lot of different things. Today we're talking about pre-emergence. We're going to be talking about how do you get good, deep, sharp edges around your beds, and man, do I need to do mine. So that's going to be a great video. We're even going to talk about dog urine yellowing. Man, I just got a puppy and I'm seeing some yellow spots in my lawn already, and I don't want that in my Bermuda. So I'm going to show you a technique that if you do it right will 100% not yellow your grass, okay? Now it takes a little bit of work and a little bit of effort, and I'm gonna do it right here with you guys this season. I haven't done it yet, so I'm gonna be learning right along with you guys, and we're gonna be training right along each other so that we can avoid yellow spots in our yard. That's coming up. I'm gonna show you how to get the greenest Bermuda grass you can possibly get. And look here, speaking of my puppy that we got, there he is, Murphy, and he's probably gonna pee in the grass right now. But we're gonna show you how to make that not yellow your grass. We don't want him to eat the pre-emergent. So that's what you gotta watch out for when you have an animal. There's extra stuff you're watching out for to take care of their safety and also keep the greenest lawn you have. So it's gonna be a great season. We're gonna learn a lot this season. And most importantly, we're gonna get you the greenest lawn you've ever had this year. So right now, Murphy's here to help. We're gonna put him in whenever I start spreading it out. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, the next day, so that'll be good for this. I'm gonna put my spreader setting on 5.5, just like it said, and then we're gonna spread this out. First, I'm gonna put Murphy away for a minute. Come on, Murphy. Come on. Come on, Murphy. So we got Murphy up. He is safe and secure. We're gonna spread out our pre-emergent, wait for the rain to water it in, and then hopefully we'll limit the number of weeds we're gonna have this season in our Bermuda. And then when we do have a few pop up, we're gonna walk through how to get rid of those as well in a later video. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and follow along with me this season. If you want the greenest Bermuda you can get, we're gonna be learning together. I am not the best of the best. I am not a professional. I'm just a guy who loves working in his lawn and getting the greenest lawn and helping neighbors do the same thing. All right, let's get to spreading this out. So this lawn is overgrown, so I'm gonna be cutting a pretty good bit of it off. But you know what? We're coming in the Bermuda season. I'm ready for Bermuda to come back. What I'm gonna do with this rye in about 2 months is scalp it down as low as it can go, let the Bermuda take over. Wish me luck. Let's see how it goes. Y'all may have just witnessed my reel mower maybe break a chain or chain came off or something, because it'll drive forward but it won't spin the blade. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of surgery on this thing and find out. So I'll continue the video, but I'll use my rotary mower and we'll see if I can cut some off. So, wow, okay. You know, that's one thing about lawns. There's always going to be something that's going to go wrong, and you just got to be able to move through it. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, and you see the yellow spot up here? That's dog urine. We're gonna address that later on in the season. Another spot over there, we're gonna address those. One thing when you have a reel mower too, this is an open blade right here spinning. If you have kids or animals, make sure they are clear and put away and inside, or at least far away from your reel mower when you're cutting. You saw my dog run out there. I had the catcher on there that helps block it, but I still would rather him be inside than be outside, because if he gets in between this blade and up front, then that'd be a real problem. All right, let's see what we got here. I know you weren't planning on being in a mechanic show, and I'm far from a mechanic. But let's see if we can take a look. And it was. There's my belt right there. Looks like my pin came out. Hopefully it's an easy fix. Because anything beyond the easy fix, I will not be able to do it. And I'm telling you, if I can do this, I promise you anybody else can too. I'm sure a lot of you mechanics are watching me saying, whoa, 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 you're doing this way wrong. I probably am. And I get that. So all I had was a pin that was out. And I'm just trying to get that pin back through here. All right, let's find out. What it looked like to me was there's a little stud that goes through the chain. It looks like the back end of that stud broke off. Is going to allow the chain to come loose again. Hopefully I can at least finish this last strip on the front yard. Let's see. Seems to be working for now. I'm going to finish cutting the lawn, then we'll put down the pre-emergent. Now we can put down our pre-emergent. That's what you want to do, cover your whole yard. We're even going to go in the back. I'm going to show you my dormant Bermuda, because that's what y'all are here to see. Dormant Bermuda. Come here, Murphy. And say hey, Murphy. I got to get Murphy back inside again. He's excited to be out here, but I don't want him around the pre-emergent right now. Murphy, come on. I just want to keep Murphy clear of the pre-emergent just until it gets watered in. So as always, I'm going to put on my edge guard when I go by the neighbor's yard and up on the rest of the yard. Edge guard on. And I keep my edge guard on as I go along the concrete just to try to minimize overspray, which I'm going to blow off anyway, but still. There we go. And it's okay if you overlap a little bit. As a matter of fact, I prefer to overlap a little bit. Because I don't want no weeds. Now most of this yellow you're seeing over here is actually my dormant Bermuda. I didn't cut it down low enough on this side. When I put down the ryegrass, I wanted to keep my rye low. So next year I'll scalp it lower before I put the ryegrass up. So again, edge guard on. The beauty of pre-emergent. The beauty of pre-emergent is preventing weeds in the first place. And that is a beautiful thing, people. And remember, we're going to do this again in March. And we're going to do this a second app in March to make sure we get full coverage. take you back there and get you a look at the backyard Bermuda grass. Nice and dormant, you see that? Get through this shadow real quick. Nice and dormant Bermuda grass in the backyard. You can see where I stopped planting ryegrass. I just did the front. And I love the ryegrass. This is my first year doing it. And I'm loving it. So that's my neighbor. He's super jealous of my lawn all the time. He can't stop talking about how great it is, but I don't blame him. You got all that? So it's as simple as that. Get down your pre-emergent, put it down now, check your soil temperature just to make sure. Mine's right at 50 degrees. Put down that pre-emergent. If you need to get something to check your soil temperatures, you can get it for like $8 off Amazon or yardmaster.com. Plug it in there, see what your soil is, and then put down your pre-emergent. But January, February, put down your first application of pre-emergent. Then in late March, put down your second application of pre-emergent. That way you're not battling hundreds of weeds and you're battling dozens of weeds, because some are going to still get through, but you'll get rid of a majority of them. When you hear pre-emergent, you're stopping the weed before it emerges, all right? Post-emergence, after the weed emerges and you can see it growing. Pre-emergent is before it emerges, before it starts growing out of the seed. It's stopping that whole process. That's what we want to do, get it beforehand. So remember, later on this year, we're going to be talking about yellow spots from dog urine, how to get rid of those, and I'm going to be trying to do it myself and seeing if it works. You just saw my reel mower breakdown, so you get to see a couple different things on the channel. Put in the comments what you'd like to see, and maybe we can get to that too. When we get into the season, if I'm cutting every other day and you can cut once a week, so be it. That is awesome. Just do what you do, and you don't have to compare your lawn to everybody else's. Just try to make your lawn the best lawn you can have. Hit that subscribe, hit the like, and let's carry on, guys. See y'all.